Welcome back to Getting Her to Say I Do, my video dating vlog as I go through the journey of getting happy, healthy, healing, loving myself, knowing myself, preferring myself, and then finding someone I like enough to pursue a relationship, pursuing them, engaging them, and then dating and getting married. So Monday is self-care day. It's the day I usually cut my hair, trim my beard, nice little going on in there. But I'm gonna retwist my hair today. I started retwisting. I was like, this would be a great video to make. I love the fact that I grew up with four sisters, and a mother who are all black, like blackety black. So from them and hanging out with them, I watched them do each other's hair, and they did my hair, and I played with their Barbie dolls, and I learned how to braid and stuff like that. And so now in this pandemic season where everything's kind of shut down, and you can't really get around like you normally would, it is very useful now. And so I twist my own hair, and so this is part of my self-care routine. Just loving on myself, grooming myself. It's necessary. I mean, I think a lot of men miss out on this or skip out on this, but like when you get a new hairdo or hairstyle, when you get a fresh cut, when you get your beard trimmed and stuff, and you feel like, I look good, it's healthy. It's necessary to have to function and operate in that way. So this is just part of my Monday routine. I don't retwist my hair every Monday. I honestly wasn't gonna retwist it because it's kind of at the point now where it's not so tight and it moves freely. Like the roots of these are like stuck, so they're all going this way. So these will all be going this way. But they finally got to the point, because I did them a little over a week ago. They're at the point now where they're loose enough to where they're not super stiff or just focused on going on one way. And that's more comfortable for me. But the twists get frizzy. So I just decided it's icy out. It's kind of bad outside. I'm not going nowhere, so might as well retwist my hair. So yeah, it's really simple. It's very, very simple. And so my sister braided my hair like last April, maybe May, maybe March. I don't know. Whenever we had the Black Lives Matter protest march downtown, I went to that. And whenever they had that, I had cornrows, and then I just took them down, and each one that I took down I twisted, and then I took down those twists, and I just followed those parts, and then I took the twists that were there because they were smaller, and I made them bigger so they'd be a lot easier to maintain. And I definitely like them bigger, but I think smaller looks better. Bigger is easier to maintain. So yeah. And yeah, that's that. I am currently still infatuated with the same young lady. Gorgeous, sweet, still unsure most of the time as to exactly what I'm doing or how to do it. Because there's a lot of I don't knows in there, which is also pretty dope. Like I'm in control, but at the same time, like I don't feel like I have complete control, so I have to depend on God a lot also. I'm not sure if he's given me the go-ahead or the yes or the no on that relationship, so I'm still definitely waiting on that. But at the same time, it's just nice to see myself desiring a relationship and intentionally desiring someone for a relationship instead of just desiring. So that's really cool for me. But also at the same time, the closer it comes or it gets to that decision, I realize that I am not afraid of commitment, but there's some anxiety or anxiousness in that realm. Just like, I really haven't seen what all is out there. There is a couple of solid women that are around. If I do commit to this person, like this could be the person that I spend the rest of my life with. So like these couple of big decisions are like, whoa, this is actually happening. And then like the how does life look from there? How where do we go from there? Are we gonna live here? Are we gonna live there? Like all those other major decisions. And I'm definitely over analyzing and overthinking this, just like I do with everything else. But at the same time, I think it's practical and intentional for me to do that because it's a really big life decision. Um, yeah. Um, Dating apps, I deleted all of them off of my phone for the fact that I'm really interested in this young lady, and there was a lot of temptation to pursue other relationships or entertain people for that reason that I just like attention. So I deleted all of them off my phone because they were going to cause problems. I heard this really dope like explanation or like just definition of what um, loyalty means or commitment means, and it said or honesty. It said not engaging in activities that your partner would not be comfortable with. So you can do stuff that you know your partner wouldn't be okay with. It's not necessarily cheating, but um, no, it was faithful. That was the word. It's not necessarily cheating in the realm of like you're not like physically with someone or emotionally with someone else, but you know that if your SO was to find out about what you were doing, then they wouldn't be okay with it. Like posting thirst trap things, like stuff like that. Like that's not cheating, but you're definitely looking for desire from other people or opening the door or the gate for those things to happen. So stuff like that. I thought that was dope. Like it's not just not doing stuff that you know they're not comfortable with, but not doing things that you know they're uncomfortable with, even if they don't know about it or wouldn't know about it. Um, what else? Valentine's Day is coming up this Sunday. I have not been on a second date yet, which I'm not okay with, but I'm okay with it. I've been kind of lonely. Like I took the love language test, and my love language is physical touch, and that's a problem, or it could be a problem anyway. Um, but yeah, that's definitely I desire that. I desire to hug, to cuddle, to just lay up and watch Netflix and hang out. Like that's not sex, just a physical touch, like the physical, like someone actually physically being there. I desire that, and so that could definitely create or cause a problem. But since I'm not doing that, it's not causing a problem for me yet. Um, let's see, and then I was talking to my brother, and we were talking about sex in relationships. And so it came up because while you're dating, especially me dating, sex is not going to be an issue until we get married. But the thing came up about sexual compatibility, and is sex just for like special occasions? Is sex just for holidays? Is it for like holidays and birthdays, special occasions? Is it just for procreating and having kids, or is it for leisure activity? And so it's important to have these conversations while you're dating, because these definitely could cause issues in relationships and marriages. And if you're petty or selfish or immature, then it would definitely cause more of an issue and could ultimately end your relationship. But with the communication and the love and the understanding, and that not being the end all be all of your relationship, it would definitely be something that could be resolved. And so with that selflessness and that love and regard for the other person. But for me, being young and desiring to have kids and being physically intimate, sexually intimate, it definitely matters to me, because a lot of the desire that I have for a woman is based off the physical appearance for the fact of that. And so that's something that I've tried to gauge and really like, okay, for the next, let's say I'll probably be 30, 32 by the time I get married. And so by, let's see, 10 or 15 years, and then we'll be 45. and then 50. So in the next 10 to 15 to 20 years, that body's not going to look the same. Now, granted, some of these 40 and 50-year-old women are definitely holding on very well, and they make 40 and 50 look amazing. And I pray to God my wife has those good genes. But if not, that shouldn't be something that um, hinders my relationship or causes friction in my relationship, because it should be about way more than sex. But but that was definitely brought up, and I was like, that's a very valid point. So with these twists, it's super easy. I have water here, and I didn't wash. Well, I washed my hair on Friday. Was it Friday? I don't know. I wash my hair either last week or the week before. I don't wash my hair very often, but I do condition it. I have conditioned it since it's been up, especially recently, because I realized that my hair has been up for almost a year. It's been up since like April, whenever I got it braided, and then I took down the braids and started twisting it. So it's been up for almost a year, and I'm not taking it down. Like, I haven't taken it down. Like, but I've taken it down to this respect, to where I've redone these twists. Like, I've combed them out and retwisted them, but I haven't taken my hair. It hasn't all been down. So I can just imagine how much junk is in my hair. Because I grease it often, and I put oil in it often, or other like moisturizing products in it very often, and then I condition it and I wash it sometimes and rinse all that out. But I'm sure I don't get all of it out as much as I try, because like these twists and stuff, like, yeah, I'm sure I don't get it all out. But so I'll probably take it down in April, maybe. Like, I'll actually take my twist outs out, because this is what it's supposed to look like. Like, you have these twists and you're supposed to take them out and let them be twist out. The only problem is, once I do that, then I'm going to have to repart this whole head, and I'm not ready for that shit. Not yet. So I'll take it down and I'll condition it and wash it then, and probably do a twist out then. Or I have some little flex rods, so I might do those also. But we'll see whenever that time comes. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, well, yeah, I wetted, and then whenever I went hung out with some friends on Friday, so I just wetted it, and it was